Who are these people? These faces? Where do they come from? And sweet Jesus, there are a hell of a lot of them at 4:30 on a Sunday morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is day number 2. We are at the Northwest House Music Conference. We got Mina right over here, DJ Mina. She's a long-time staple for the Portland DJ scene, and she's the host of this amazing barbecue. Thank you so much for hosting the NAR barbecue. So a big shout out to all the people out there that have been helping for this amazing event.
Yeah, specifically Juju, who cooked all of our food, and Dougie De La Fresca from LA. And we raised money from the community to feed everyone, and we had volunteers feeding everybody all day, so those guys are awesome.
What does the NAR barbecue means? You know, like, it's pretty NAR right now. I mean, look at all the people out here having great fun. Let us know.
Well, NAR started out as a club night, and it was just a silly word, and, we thought about a couple of different variety of names, but the NARbecue is one that always stuck with me, and I don't really know what it means. It means now it means community in Portland.
For everybody here.
Yeah.
Give it up. All
yeah.
right. Well, thank you so much. Once again, the food was amazing. Thank you to all the people or organizers that helped with this amazing event.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to say to us?
Yeah, come check out Portland.
Yeah. Thanks,
You know, I've heard people tell me that it's like medicine for your soul.
Yeah, right now in Portland, this is day 2 for the Northwest House Music Conference. How's it going today?
It's going good, man. It's going great.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Travis Bonneau.
Hey, and we got
Sarah.
Sarah. What do you think about this event going on right now?
I love it. I support house music. Love house music.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. For how long have you been here in Portland?
About 7 years.
Nice.
You know, I've heard people tell me that it's like medicine for your soul. You know, I've heard people tell me that it's like medicine.
Yo, let's hear it again for Mina for putting on the NARbecue for us here, everybody. And of course, we're throwing it down proper as only she can do. Representing Portland proper and the Northwest, of course.
feeling is right, right, right. This is our time.
We're here with the world famous Colette of Records, and thanks for being here tonight. I'm really excited. You've been a big influence on many, many people in the house scene, and so we wanted to know, who are you, some of your biggest influences?
There are so many amazing DJs, but I think I've been the most influenced by everyone coming out of Chicago. That's where I'm from, and some of the first DJs that I ever saw were Diz and Lego, and then Mark Farina and Derek Carter, and all of the women of Super Jane have always been very inspiring. DJ Heather, Dehoda, and Lady D, and it's just such a great family and community in Chicago, and every time I go back home, I get more excited again about music.
What are your thoughts about the Northwest House Music Conference and their conference style format for house music?
I think it's amazing. I think it's great that someone decided, hey, you know, we can have a conference in many parts of the world, and it's such a good group of people, and I'm excited to see how it goes this week, and it's already off to such a great start.
Great. Well, we're looking forward to your set tonight. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Your heart broken, 'cause what you get is what you get. The best of days aren't over yet. You and me, standing here. It's getting crowded, but we don't care. You and me, two of a kind. The day is coming, but we don't mind.
We just finished the workshop from a legend right here from the Northwest. Dave Hessner, thank you so much for being part of the Northwest House Music Conference. It's amazing. I had a lot of fun today. And so you've been representing the EDM in the Northwest for almost 15 years. Now that you're becoming a solo artist, it seems that your style is actually becoming more refined and deep. Do you think that this, regardless like the technology, that's what's going on, do you think that it was something that it was just meant to happen, or is technology helping you, like using new tools or things like that?
Well, I think the technology is always, it helps, but I think for the most part, it was the sort of deep house sound has always been in me. And it's just, you know, when Bob and I were getting together, it's a different energy altogether. And so you add some new style to the equation, and all of a sudden this deep house sound that I was doing becomes quirky and fun. Add some tequila in the studio, you know,
yeah.
And all of a sudden it just turns into a really fun form of house music. But you get me alone in the studio, and I start getting really serious and deep, and that's where I tend to go personally. Yeah.
All right, so you are a great performer as a DJ, and you're also well known for doing live PA. And without regarding what the crowd think or like are interested, like, do you honestly prefer one more than another?
Not so much. I mean, performing live, there's a certain amount of personal gratification that I get from it, you know, like I put so much effort and so much time into setting up my live performance so that when I get on the stage and I can totally just immerse myself and close my eyes and like and make this sound, and I know it's 100% completely my own for the beginning to the end. But then, you know, for DJing, I think DJing is a lot of fun, and I can take left turns, and I can read the crowd, and I can take people into different directions using other people's music, and I think the DJing is also a lot of fun. So, you know, it's just sort of, you know, apples and oranges. For me, you know?
So you've been in the industry for 15 years. Is there something that you would like to share with people as far as an advice that would help you when you started in the electronic music industry?
I think that it's really important that you kind of look inside yourself and you try to stay inspired by the things that truly interest you, and not look at around you and try to copy and replicate what everybody else is doing, but really, really just like try to seek out your own voice.
Awesome,
Yes, yeah.
awesome. Dave, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. We just finished this amazing workshop, part of the Northwest House Music Conference. Right now, I am with Donna Mason, dance instructor and owner of this awesome place, the Center Space Dance Studio. Yeah, thank you so much for being part of the Northwest House Music Conference. All I wanted to do right now was dancing. Like, I was recording and I'm like, all I want to do is dance right now. All those moves, all this stuff, that's awesome. So, as far as the Northwest House Music Conference, what do you think they're trying to do here in Portland?
Ooh, what are they trying to do? I feel like they're trying to bring awareness to house music. I mean, yeah, it needs to happen here. Nothing has happened like this.
Right, so you know where the spot is to learn how to dance. Like I said, I saw that and all I wanted to do is dancing. So thank you so much. This is the day number 3 of the Northwest House Music Conference. Yes. We just finished this amazing Ableton Live workshop with RTHM. Thank you guys so much for being here, for being part of the Northwest House Music Conference. Did you guys fly, drove all the way from Nashville, Tennessee?
Oh, we flew. We learned a long time ago we have to fly up here. That's a long drive.
Yeah.
We love Portland, though. It's great.
For how long have you been doing the real-time hand motion?
We've been busy doing this for about 13 years, since 2000. 13 years we've been doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
For how long have you been using Ableton? The way that you were able to use it today, for me, it was amazing. Like, there was many techniques that I definitely learned today. And for how long have you been using Ableton as far as your live productions go?
Version 2, I think it was around 2001 or 2002. We were using Reason, and before that, Cubase and stuff like that. But Ableton was kind of different to grasp onto because it didn't look like a lot of the hardware kind of interface stuff that other programs look like.
This is your second time here at the university presenting.
Second time in 5 years, but probably 7th or 8th time in Portland.
Oh, nice.
The food, the beer, the people, everybody's great up here. We really love coming up and visiting.
You guys are well known for creating innovating performances. Is there anything new that you guys are going to bust out for the Northwest House Music Conference?
Yeah, everything's always evolving. We got some toys to play with, as you can see, joysticks and stuff. But yeah, we're going to try some new stuff that we haven't done before, at least in a very long time. And we've got all sorts of new samples, and it's going to be fun.
Nice. So what's up with the man lotion, and is it any time good for it, or is it just prime time?
Yeah, it's only prime time. The prime time man lotion kind of came from, I think we're doing a tour in we're going to Detroit and Ohio, Chicago, and some other Midwest gigs. We're playing at one of our friends' house parties, and he had these rappers. It was kind of they had bands and rappers and DJs. And he goes, up next, something I might be interested in. It's real-time hand lotion. So telling that story to the promoters and the people that we were playing for instantly got perverted by each progressively it became primetime man lotion somehow. So.
You are pros in Ableton Live. For those people out there that are just starting to get into Ableton Live, what would be your advice?
YouTube tutorials. It's a different world from when we were starting out because there's so much information now online, and you can learn how to do everything from tying a tie to side chaining a kick drum and the sub bass. Really so I would say there's so many resources. The ones that you pay for are really good, but also there's just people that really know what they're doing that have so much free information. And just hit YouTube and just look at one tutorial, and there's going to be 100 related ones on the side that you can just keep going. You'll slide into a vortex, and before you know it, you'll be making your own tracks.
Nice. Well, guys, thank you so much. It is, again, my pleasure to see you once again. Last time I saw you, I was in Miami, and I feel really happy to be able to be a part again with you guys. This workshop was amazing. I think a lot of people really enjoyed it. And stay tuned. This is real-time hand motion, not hand lotion. Don't mix it up. Thank you, guys.
So yeah, we're just switching the night venue on the fly here across the street to an indoor spot. Just rolling with the punches here, making it happen. Hook up one of these fantastic Range 62 mixers they sent us. A fantastic piece of gear. Got some great effects. Serato plugs right into it. Works like a charm. Definitely want to give a big shout out to our people there at Rain. So kind to provide these for us, the Northwest Company. So we're stoked to have them involved in the Northwest House Music Conference.
Yo, this is day number 4 of the Northwest House Music Conference, and I am right now with Kunjan Patel, owner of Cotopaxi Recordings and Kunjan Collective. Hey, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Big hug. This guy made it all the way from New York just to play tonight, representing house music, representing the Northwest love. Thank you so much once again. Right now, we're outside the Rose Bar. The Cotopaxi record label and Mimosa record label are throwing this party. Let's talk a little bit about who is Cotopaxi Recordings.
Well, Cotopaxi is actually owned by Matt. Again, I can't really tell you his real name, which you already know his real name. His actually is Precious Roy. Precious Roy, and also Fusion Think is the one that owns Cotopaxi Records. So we do a lot of production together, which is more of the funk grooves, Jack in House. What we're trying to do is a little bit different than Winter Music Conference. Because Winter Music Conference, as you know, is Winter Music Conference. Northwest House Music Conference is Northwest House Music Conference. A little bit more of what house music really, really means. So we got to thank Forrest and everybody that actually put together this Northwest House Music Conference to actually be able to actually play what we really want to play. So Cotopaxi label, again, like I said, is more of your Jack and Grooves house. You can check it out on stompy.com. Search for ATOM, DJ ATOM, or Cotopaxi label, and you get all the funk grooves that we got to offer.
Nice. Check that out. Well, once again, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to meet you. We are here outside of the Rose Bar with Precious Roy. Precious Roy, thank you so much, bro,
Thank you
for being able to make it tonight. Precious Roy made it all the way to Portland from New York. He came, performed, and now he's on his way out. You've been here in the Northwest for a few times. You've been in Portland, you've been in Eugene. What is that you like more about the scene?
The vibe out here is amazing. Every time I come out, people they want to dance. And the energy goes both ways because I feed off that, they feed off the music, and it's absolutely a blast.
How do you feel about the Northwest House Music Conference? How do you think it's going to affect the housing?
It's going to be huge. I'm so psyched. Forrest and the whole crew, everybody, the energy is there. It reminds me of, Mutech in a sense, and also early Winter Music Conference thing. It's going to be big. And I'm just happy, we're in on the ground floor and it's a fun thing. So.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is day number 5 for the Northwest House Music Conference, and today we have an amazing person here, Chicago house legend, Johnny Fiasco. Thank you so much for being part of this workshop. Thank you for blowing my mind off today with all those amazing tips. I really, as far as producing goes, you've been doing so many amazing songs that it was a true pleasure to be able to see the way you're working out through the songs and things like that. So you were born and raised in Chicago.
Yes.
Do you think that's one of the reasons why you were able to get such into the scene and why was so many influence behind it?
I think that's the only reason. Yeah. I mean, it might have been similar had I been born and raised in Detroit. So I mean, other than that, I mean, there's no other city that's maybe New York, but yeah, Chicago, absolutely.
Nice. So you actually, before you started your career as a DJ, you actually started in performing live music, correct? What was your experience from live music converting into a DJ set?
Much better, much more productive, because the band was too much drama, novela, this, the drummer's girlfriend is pissed, can't go to, it was just, you're on a computer, you do what you need to do to get done. It's all according to your schedule.
Nice.
You don't have 5 people behind you saying, I don't feel good, or I can't do it, or I got to spend some time with my girl. So, it makes it a huge difference. Yeah.
Nice. It's really nice that you're able to be right now in the Northwest. What do you like about the Northwest?
Because West is best.
Nice. How do you feel that the house scene is here compared to the Chicago house scene?
I think people here are a lot more receptive to it. I think that I've been coming to Portland for almost 15 years, and I've never had a bad time here. They're just they love house music here, all the way from Seattle to all the way down Southern California. I mean, it rocks here. You always have a good time.
Yeah. So right now, this is the first year for the Northwest House Music Conference. Under no intention, they're trying to imitate the WMC. But how do you feel that the Northwest House Music Conference is actually going to influence the house scene?
I think when you have a conference that's all about one particular genre, it concentrates a lot more on it, as opposed to WMC that had everything, including spring break and all those young kids that were going to go out anyway. So the people that are here for one genuine reason, and I think that hopefully this will be the first of many to come, so we'll see.
Nice. For all those people out there starting to produce their own thing, trying to figure it out between Logic, Ableton, all the things out there, what would be your best advice for them?
Pick what's comfortable for you. Pick something that you have, maybe your friends are using, so you have some influence and you have some shoulders that you can look over and say, hey, how do you do that? Or, well, my thing is freaking out, help me. I didn't have any help when I was the only person doing computer at the time in the early 90s, so it's nice to have people, now you're like, hey, it's freaking out, come over, I need some help.
All hardware. Just this only, but you can unplug this and this is on its own.
Machine.
Yeah, and then there's also a synthesizer.
Can you get lucky on that?
Yeah. You can. This thing is pretty universal, man. You just have to program it. It's also got like a tape recorder built in, so you can record 6 minutes of audio to 4 separate tracks. The tracks are indicated at the bottom, and you can record more than 6 minutes, but you have to lower the bitrate. I haven't ever had any problem with recording at a lower bitrate. You get down to that MP3 type of quality if you lower it too much.
Yes, I am here with Jardy Santiago.
Hey, how's it
Jardy,
going?
pleasure to meet you. He is right now in the middle of his house dancing workshop, so we're gonna keep this super fast. Thank you so much for being part of the Northwest House Music Conference.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Being able to come all the way from San Jose, California, being able to show us some moves so that we can get down tonight, Jardy Santiago.
Yeah,
so, have you been here in the Northwest before?
I've been to Portland and Seattle, but that was like 15 years ago. So I only passed by Portland. So I'm very, very happy to be able to experience the culture here and the people, and I love it here. It's crazy. It's really nice.
Nice.
I saw some naked cyclists earlier. That was awesome.
Welcome to Portland, right?
Yeah.
So we're in the car on our way to drop Dean Ferris too, so that he can perform, and at the same time I'm in the car with Walt Calerio, Serena, and we were talking about your magazine. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay, we're about to celebrate our 8-year anniversary, August 23rd, 2013. So we've been going 8 years. Comes out every month, free, and we also have a website, and we've had both these wonderful gentlemen in some way, shape, or form in the magazine.
How do you feel about the Northwest House Music Conference? It's going to influence the house scene.
I love it just because it just gives a sense of family, and then when you see so many people that from different cities and you come together, it just kind of it just stresses that I don't know. It was like when I heard all the music from the pool party, I was like, man, that's so cool, and then running into him here in a different city and Wally. So I think it's great, and I give Forrest lots of props because this was not an easy thing to do. I'm like waiting for him to have a nervous breakdown tomorrow. He's driving everyone around. He's throwing all these parties, but good job, Forrest.
Nice.
Motto of the week is I got this.
I got this. Yeah.
Yeah, I am right now with Richie Stacks. We're going back to the hotel. He just performed my Battle Room. What's up, Richie? How's it going today?
Going really well. A little bit tired, working real hard, but the house music's keeping me going, brother.
Nice. This is day 5 of the Northwest House Music Conference. What's your daily routine right now going on?
Basically helping with anything Forrest needs, making sure all the DJs that are in from out of town are getting treated right and taken care of and getting whatever they need. Making sure all the sound systems are up and running.
You guys been doing a great job with that.
Yeah,
seriously.
thank you. You got to give it up for Analog Sound and Lyman Sound for putting up with all the subs and everything that they're doing, because they're running most of the sound systems that's going on in the city right now. So yeah, big ups to Ryan Waltz, who runs most of the sound here in the city. The guy is a magician when it comes to making the bass go boom, so giving it back up to him, and definitely mad love to Forrest Avery for putting this whole thing on, because he's the mastermind. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right.
right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. When they pump it in, the juice is gon' rock right. Then the juice is gon' rock right. At a show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. When they pump it in, the juice is gon' rock right. In the streets it's gon' rock right. At a show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. When they pump it in, the juice is gon' rock right. Then the juice is gon' rock right. At a show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. When they pump it in, the juice is gon' rock right. In the streets it's gon' rock right. At a show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. Then the juice is gon' rock right. In the streets it's gon' rock right. At a show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. When they pump it in, the juice is gon' rock right. In the streets it's gon' rock right. At a show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. When they pump it in, the juice is gon' rock right. In the streets it's gon' rock right. At a show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. When they pump it in, the juice is gon' rock right. In the streets it's gon' rock right. At a show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do.
What's up, everybody? This is officially day number 7 of the Northwest House Music Conference. We are outside the Bamboo Grove at the after party, having lots of fun. Right now with me, I got Thomas White. He was part of the hardware workshop, and thank you so much for being able to make it all the way here. He came from LA. So Thomas White is a really smart person that is really into hardware, and he was able to explain it to us, like different toys, you know, like how to like hook up different things. But let me let's introduce Thomas White. So you are originally from LA, or you just living in LA right now?
Yeah, I'm originally from LA. Lived there my whole life, and I probably will stay there the rest of my life. I love my city, man. It's hometown. Yeah.
Nice. So how did you start getting into hardware, specifically hardware for music?
Oh gosh, hardware. I've been making music since 1996, and back then computers were around, but you had to have a lot of special knowledge. And for me and my partner Pete in Natural Rhythm, we started with a drum machine and bought other hardware after the drum machine. So you start with a drum machine, you can afford something else, you buy a synthesizer, then you buy a sequencer, and
then there's no stop.
Yeah, and now it's all universal. You have a software that can do everything. Back then it was you went with what your hardware could do, and you increased your scale of what you could do through more hardware. So through that, we've developed this passion for turning knobs, sliding faders, building beats on machines that you can do in the computer, but it's a lot different than working with actual traditional hardware.
Right. So since you have experienced the analog side and the digital side, do you have a preference?
Yeah, my preference is actually the hybrid philosophy, which is having the best of both worlds. You have to have the computer, and you can start with hardware, make a creative idea. Maybe sometimes that's sitting at that same laptop or that computer is not inspiring. So with hardware, you can just grab a machine, sit on the couch, start working on some idea, creative spark happens, you work within that toy or that hardware as much as you can, and bounce it to the computer and really flesh it out. So it's kind of having the best of both worlds.
Yeah, nice. So you started making music with like different kinds of toys, different kinds of instruments. Do you have a favorite one?
Oh gosh, man, I would have to say my favorite instrument is my TR-909 drum machine made by Roland. Classic drum machine known from house and techno and electronic music since it came out in 1984. I mean, it's a timeless piece of gear I can't ever part with.
Definitely.
It's amazing.
Have you been here in Portland before?
Yeah, I've come up to Portland before to play. It's a really vibrant scene up here. I used to play at a place called the Groove Suite, which unfortunately is no more. But the people that worked with that and brought me up are the ones responsible for doing this first Northwest House Music Conference. So it's a privilege to be here. I love the city. It's great to travel and be able to kind of add to the creativity that is house music that we all love so much.
That's true. So you were able to actually be at the group when it was like some of the last days of the Groove Suite. Now they have a really cool room on this side, which is now the Bamboo Grove. And then what do you think about the scene that is going on right now here in Portland as far as like the Northwest House Music Conference?
I think it's fantastic. You have a lot of really interested people that want to make a positive contribution, and that's going to fuel any scene. And here in the Northwest, I mean, you've got people who are engineers, DJs, producers, people who own venues, people who just want to promote parties, and they all come together to try and build and help the scene up here. So it's kind of cool in that it's a very good community up here. Sometimes you have smaller scenes and sometimes larger scenes, and they both have their benefits, but the most important part of any scene is the community of people that drive it and that are also the fans of the music, dancing, purchasing music, living the culture. And up here Northwest, they have it all.
Nice, nice. Do you think Portland is a good city for throwing the west side of a music conference? So you think a different city such as like San Francisco or LA would have been better?
You know, and that's a really interesting question. One of the reasons that's so interesting is having been in music so long and gone to the WMC and you know, the other festivals, conferences, everybody has always said on the West Coast, we need to do something here. There's a lot of passion for that. There was an attempted one in Hawaii, but it really has never come together till Forrest Avery from Serial Sickness. Give it up for Forrest, man. Thanks for the support, bro. You know, Forrest was the first one to bring me up here, and he's a great partner to do stuff with. And his vision for this, with the first one, is that this is the first one of more to come.
Yes.
And you know, there's the first of anything. It's been so much energy to see everybody having such a good time and trying to figure out, you know, how a conference works. So for me, being able to be at the workshop and have a lot of interested people come and check out the techniques, that was really cool because we had some real conversations about how to do more with music, and that's important. You know, that's something I have a lot of passion for, because when I learned the conference was something that was a bit more exclusive, Miami, and there wasn't YouTube, there wasn't, you know, a lot of email distribution groups to learn stuff and have an influence. So really, you know, being able to come and teach a workshop and help other people who have energy and just need a little direction, it's really satisfying. So that was a great part of the conference. It's also fun to come and play music. I mean, that's what we're all here for, right?
Yeah,
you know, play some
definitely.
music, dance to some music. You know, I've heard some really great performances while I've been up here.